that fat.
What's up, guys? Spenny. Democrats in Congress are facing their single lowest approval rating in the history of polling. Can't imagine why. It's not like they're cringe or anything. Like producing videos like this. This is AOC, run for president, I think. These are members of Congress going like this. This is Jasmine Crockett. She's gonna run for president. This was Democrats' response to Donald Trump giving a State of the Union to create this video and ask us to take them all seriously and to give them power again. And like, dear God, please no. But thanks. Anyway, other Democrats have other content ideas in Congress, like...
Can I help you?
What the f*** is up with Trump always chickening out on tariffs?
I said a naughty word, he said the F word. And then he eats a taco. This is it. It's the full video. You ever seen something more grotesque, by the way? Look at the size of those bites.
Nope, that's it.
Okay, they posted that. You know, we have a rule around here. You know, you don't have to post it. If it's bad content, just don't post it, right? And they didn't post this outtake of the video. Falwell shat his pants on live TV. Eric Swalwell also
I should be working right now. I should be at the Capitol. I should be in a suit. Instead, Republicans sent us home because they would rather stand.
So he decided to post this as like a flex in the gym, benching just 2 45-pound plates, which every man will tell you most 13-year-olds, many women can bench this, but the thresholds are pretty low for what makes you a man in the Democrat Party. Thresholds are low all throughout the Democrat Party, and some of the Democrats' biggest cheerleaders are starting to notice this and attack Democrats for it. Charlamagne Tha God is, well, certainly one of the biggest left-wing voices in the entire country. He's kind of like Democrat Joe Rogan, right, for black radio. He has a big radio show called The Breakfast Club. A lot of people listen to it. He also has like a TV show and does various bits here and there. There's a little show with Andrew Schultz. And he's decided to respond to some of the cringe from Democrats, saying effectively, like, stop sucking. Like, what are we doing? For instance, he went after Hakeem Jeffries, calling him Chuck E. Cheese Obama. And saying you got to do a rebuilding year when you have a crappy sports team. A remarkable clip. Here we go.
Let's try it one more time with energy.
These Republicans, they are not the party of law and order. They're the party of lawlessness and disorder. In all of the ways, including the ongoing crime scene at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Come on. People are angry. So why is Hakeem Jeffries talking like he's Chuck E. Cheese Obama? Okay? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Come on, man. Come on. Clearly, the Democrats don't have the leaders they need to meet the moment. Okay, fine. Anyone who is a fan of sports knows sometimes you need a rebuilding year. Okay, get some draft picks, develop young talent, and at some point, the old guys need to retire. LeBron. So, what the Dems should be focused on is picking exciting new candidates. What you got?
Maine Governor Janet Mills has launched a bid for Senate. The 77-year-old was heavily recruited by Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer to join the race.
If Mills wins, she would be the oldest freshman senator in U.S. history.
Damn! This is the new candidate, okay? She shouldn't be running for Senate. She should be throwing her Titanic necklace back into the ocean, okay? You know what? Forget it. Look at Zoran Mondani, okay? Yeah. You see? Yeah. Young, lots of excitement around his campaign, overwhelmingly won the primary. You guys can just endorse him.
Many Democrats in Washington are still hesitant or even against showing support for Mamdani.
All I can tell you is I'm going to continue talking to him.
What's the holdup?
I got to continue talking to him, and that's what I'm going to do.
is part of the calculus that if you endorse a Democratic socialist, you're worried it will be damaging to your party, maybe even your chances of winning back the Senate?
I'm going to continue talking to him. Dana, you can ask me again.
Can someone go reboot Chuck Schumer? Okay? Clearly, that man is allergic to energy, all right? That's not the kind of leadership we're looking for, okay? These are the same Democratic leaders that shove their shitty candidates down our throats and say we have to support them because it's vote blue no matter who. Hell, you did it after Joe Biden shat the bed in the debate.
President Biden, as I've said repeatedly, is our nominee. He has a tremendous track record of success.
President Biden is our nominee. The voters have spoken.
I'm all in, no daylight.
As I've said before, I'm with Joe. As I've said before, I'm with Joe. As I've said before, I'm with Joe.
You're riding with Biden. You're riding with Biden.
Did anyone mention Harris?
You're riding with Biden.
See?
Is Charlamagne Tha God right here? Yes. Yes, he is. Charlamagne Tha God says, Hakeem Jeffries sounds like Chuck E. Cheese Obama. He does sound like Chuck E. Cheese Obama.
Back to the Capitol, another day, another lie from these people who are out of control. I'm told that Donald Trump, Mike Johnson, and the extreme MAGA Republicans are claiming that Democrats are sending paid protesters into their town hall meetings. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? We don't need to send paid protesters into your town hall meetings. The American people are with us.
He says, standing in front of a giant empty field. They're dumb. You know, these people are dumb. Hakeem Jeffries, one of these guys that really isn't. He really is trying to be the next Obama, and he just doesn't have it. Doesn't have the mustard, as my grandfather would say. Democrat leader Hakeem Jeffries trolled for bizarre video insisting American people are with us with no supporters in sight in an empty field. Also, Hakeem Jeffries has been brutally mocked. You can obviously see here that Hakeem Jeffries has been photoshopping himself, and totally normal for a 52-year-old guy. And to Photoshop his own hips and waist, that's normal. Don't you worry about it. Hakeem Jeffries is a total and complete weirdo, and the single best thing that ever happened to him from a meme perspective is the Sombrero. The Sombrero meme has become hilarious. Donald Trump posting it because Hakeem Jeffries wants to give criminal aliens a bunch of free healthcare and food. Jeffries has decried this as bigoted and had a public meltdown about it. It was really funny to watch.
The next time you have something to say about me, don't cop out through a racist and fake AI video.
Oh, it's fake. You didn't wear the sombrero?
When I'm back in the Oval Office, say it to my face. Say it to my face.
Got it. He's just so tough. He's so tough. This is a fake AI video? I don't know. It looks kind of real to me. I don't know. Can we get the fact checkers on this? Can we get some independent fact checkers? Ladies and gentlemen, the crash out is real. If you need any further evidence of that, this beautiful clip from CNN's Harry Enton about Democrat congressional poll numbers should be a nice little cap here. It's your boy Benny. See ya.
Analyst Harry Enton. Harry, we saw the troops. We've talked about air traffic controllers. Not clear their pain while on the shutdown. One thing that might end a shutdown is political pain if parties start to feel that it's hurting them. So let's talk about that, starting with Republicans. How has the shutdown seemed to have affected their political standing?
Yeah, you might think, given that the Republicans are in charge of both the House and the Senate, that a government shutdown might actually hurt the Republican brand. But in fact, it hasn't. If anything, it's been helped a little bit. Take a look here, the shift in net popularity versus pre-shutdown. When we're looking at the Republican Party overall, that brand actually up 2 points. That's within the margin of error, but clearly it hasn't dropped. Come over to this side of the screen. Look at the net approval ratings for Republicans in Congress. It's actually up 5 points since pre-shutdown. So what we're seeing here is the Republican brand in Congress has actually improved somewhat compared to where we were pre-shutdown, despite the fact that Republicans control. And that's the math that John Thune and Mike Johnson are looking at is, well, hey, why should we give, an electorally speaking, when our brand has actually improved a little bit?
Now, we say their position is getting better. With whom?
Yeah, okay, with whom? So I think it's two groups that it's so important to keep an eye on. All right, change in the Republican Congress's net approval rating versus pre-shutdown. It's rallying the base for sure. Look at this, the net approval rating up 12 points versus pre-shutdown. But it's not just with the base. It's also with the middle of the electorate. Look at this, among independents, it's up 8 points as well. So we've got a situation here where Republicans with the shutdown are actually rallying their base, but it's also something that's not hurting them with the folks in the middle. If anything, it's helping them with folks in the middle. And this is the type of math that if you're Republicans, you like to see, right? Because something could rally the base but alienate those in the middle, or something could rally those in the middle but alienate the base. But the truth is, we're not seeing that. What we're seeing is the Republican brand has actually gotten better among independents, and it's also gotten better among Republicans as well, that Republican brand when it comes to those in Congress. So again, what's the electoral reason that Republicans would give in at this point?
And Democrats, of course, they have their eyes on the midterm elections. Yeah, we have elections 1 week from today, but what Democrats in Congress are mostly focused on are 1 year and 1 week from today from the midterm. So how are they positioned right now?
Yeah, so I mean, look, the generic congressional ballot, which traditionally Democrats have done really well on, and if you look at this point back when Trump was president the first time around, Democrats are up 11 points. Look at where it is now. Democrats are ahead, but they're actually only up 3 points. This is, in fact, the worst position Democrats have been on in a generic ballot at this point in midterm when there was a Republican president in the last 20 years. And this is no different from pre-shutdown. So Republicans aren't losing on this metric either. They become more popular, and they're actually in a pretty good position for them historically when it comes to the generic congressional ballot.
This is a concerning number for Democrats, are you saying, Congress?
This is a concerning number for Democrats because it's considerably worse than they traditionally do in midterm elections when there's a Republican president.
Harriet.